Obviously, there's a big problem here. Instagram's trying to solve it, removing likes, but what does that really mean for the platform? What does that mean is going to happen? So, at least in the positive side of it, what I think is going to happen is that instead of accounts or individuals posting what's going to get likes or what they think is going to do well away from what they're generally doing, it's going to go way back into storytelling about what you actually care about. It's also going to go more towards thought leadership, so what you believe in. It's going to provide businesses outlets to kind of create this community effect and people actually following or engaging with people based off of if they actually care about it, not because that person's an influencer and it already has 10,000 likes or whatever, and that's the only reason why you like it. So I think it's going to create more authenticity on the platform. But I think the other side of the equation, by them removing likes, like I said, it gives the power back to the platform. And I think the repercussion of that is going to be advertisements. So because they're going to be removing likes and there's less influencers, they can create more push for advertisements. So in scroll, while you're scrolling down your feed, you're going to get more advertisements. Yeah. It's owned by Facebook. That's what Facebook's business model is. There's no reason why they're not going to implement that back into Instagram. They need to make money somehow. And I think that this is what the approach they're going to take. Whether that's good or bad, we can go into that a little bit later. But what do you think is going to happen now that they're planning on removing likes? And how do you think that people are going to react to it?
I mean, there's two sides to the coin, right? There's definitely going to be those people, celebrities included, who are going to react negatively to it, and there already has been some backlash. That I think it was Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj said that she's going to stop. she said she's going to stop using Instagram, and she needs to figure out what to do with all of her time now, which I thought was hilarious. But so you got people like that who basically only go onto Instagram for the likes, right? They feel like the only purpose is for the likes. And then on the other side, people and brands are going to become more authentic. Like people, like for example, I used to post covers and stuff on Instagram and YouTube, and likes were a big factor of what I ended up posting. Like I would retake things like 5 times, 6 times, 7 times just to get it good enough where I was like, this will get enough likes. This was like 3-4 years ago, and then I haven't been posting since then. But I feel like if once this rollout fully happens, I will be a little more motivated to start posting on the platform again, because I'm less afraid of being judged by the number of likes I get. It'll motivate somebody like me or another creator, another artist to just put their stuff out there and use Instagram more as a portfolio of like, this is what I have to offer, this is what I want to express, this is what I want to show you, and take it as you may, right? And then brands, on the other hand, will start be more focused on creating a story around their products and their services. And just overall, I think things will just be a lot more authentic.
I definitely see that. Do you think that the amount of content going to get pushed out is going to decline, or do you think it's going to be the same as it is right now?
That's interesting, honestly. Like, I think overall, I feel like it might decline a little bit, but from individual contributors, depending on who it is, I feel like there will be an increase. Just like if we go back to my own example, I would definitely post a little bit more, just photos of my everyday life or whatever, not caring how perfectly curated I made it on Lightroom or Photoshop, right? Whereas like the people who choose to stay on the platform, who are more focused on the likes, will probably decrease fairly significantly because they have less stuff to put out there. And
I think the new metric that people are going to be considering more is the engagement side. So how many comments are you getting? Are people really caring about it, sharing it? Removing likes, I think it's good, because that's really the biggest dopamine factor there, which people are chasing, and that's why they were doing content just to make content that they would get likes, not even authentic. But I think there's gonna be less volume of content, but it's gonna be higher quality. So I mean, to your point, I agree with that. So I think more people will start posting stuff because they feel less judged. But at the same time, I think bigger brands should be posting less, but with higher quality, because they should now be pushing that thought leadership, really think about the messaging, making sure that people really, attracted to what they're talking about
Yeah.
with really good segments. And I also do believe that Instagram is going to be pushing more towards video content.
Definitely.
That's why IGTV was created, even stories. I think that now by removing likes, it creates a new platform, which is kind of a micro YouTube in a way, that you're posting small segment videos, but a little bit more frequently than you'd be posting on YouTube. And by that, you're creating this new environment for the platform. So if they're trying to be what did you say, like the safest place to be, whatever, they're doing that because they're probably trying to steer away from the negativity and the trolling that happens on YouTube and kind of create in their own micro environment.
Yeah, well, the trolling can still happen, and
Yeah.
I forgot which celebrity it was that pointed this out, but comments are still an issue too.
Oh yeah.
So that's definitely still something that can happen, and I hope Instagram considers that a little bit more too, because I mean, yeah, the likes are one issue, but the comments, like, that's where I think all the bullying and stuff happens for sure. But anyway, back to the whole video conversation. Another metric is view counts too.
Yeah.
They never said that they're getting rid of view counts.
It's not good. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, that's definitely when it comes down to influencer marketing, or just like the way people judge the performance of their videos, they'll be able to see that, 100 people saw my video yesterday, but 1,000 saw them today, right? And they'll be feeling much happier today than they were yesterday. Yeah, same thing with IGTV and everything. That's what people are going to be judging themselves off of for sure.
Yeah, I mean, the analytics aren't going away. So, I mean, you can still see your peak times of posting, how much your posts are getting. You can see on the analytics side.
Yeah.
But I think that they should never remove that, because that removes the whole concept of the business being on there. Because if you can't track what's working, what's not, as a marketer, there's no point of being on there.
Yeah.